Ladies and gentlemen, this is reaction. This is Unstoppable Moron makes a nuclear wasteland noticeably worse. Fallout New Vegas. This is by the channel Russian Badger. The Russian Badger. I don't know what this video is, but it's about Fallout New Vegas. So of course I'm gonna love this. One of my favorite games of all time. Play the shit out of this. So yeah, let's watch this one. Remember, if you like my reaction, don't forget to like and subscribe. So I want to wish videos to react to more. I guess this is the first time reacting to this channel, right? People commented I should react to this channel. So yeah, let's see it. I guess. Yeah, that's what it.
Patrolling the Mojave almost makes you wish for a nuclear winter.
Spoiler warning, New Vegas has an incredible story and it's a shame to ruin it with spoilers, so consider this a fair warning. Welcome to New Vegas, a wonderful place that makes you fuck the NCO. Welcome to New Vegas, a wonderful place that makes you say, that's Vegas, baby. Have you ever seen a man use nuclear weapons in close quarters combat? That's Vegas, baby. You ever murdered somebody just so you could take a 1-hour nap in their filthy cock? Yeah. That's Vegas, baby. You ever seen someone covered in pitch, set on fire, and tossed into the Grand Canyon only to somehow crawl out and survive?
You can't expect God to do all the work.
Jesus fucking Christ. That's Vegas, baby. But enough of the empty chatter. How about we start getting somewhere?
The time for talk is past. The Lord's work must be done.
Fallout New Vegas is the story of a courier delivering a mysterious package to the New Vegas Strip that's robbed by a charismatic gangster and left to die in the Mojave Wasteland.
Truth is, the game was rigged from the start.
Fortunately, a man by the name of Doc Mitchell digs the lead out of your brain, picks up the pieces, and puts you back together like Humpty Dumpty, introducing you to character creation.
I hope you don't mind, but I had to go rooting around there in your noggin to pull all the bits of lead out.
Special stats come first in the form of strength, perception, endurance, charisma, intelligence, agility, and luck, each making you good or bad at certain things on a scale from 1 to 10. You got 10 agility, that makes you...
Okay, I think... last time I played this one in 2015 or something, at that point I realized that if I put 1 in intelligence, there is a whole new thing that pops up with the dialogues and everything, just makes the game completely different. This is why Fallout is awesome. This is why Fallout New Vegas is awesome. One trait, one skill, if you change here and there, entire playthrough change. All dialogues change. This is so good.
The deadliest gunslinger this side of the Mississippi. You got 1 charisma? Well, negotiating with you has got to be the most awkward and infuriating interaction 2 human beings can have.
Just give me some goddamn medics and fuck off, will you?
Because I'm a bumbling moron and play video games like a fucking ape, I said to hell with the balance allocation they suggest and went straight up Lord Death of Murder Mountain. 10 strength, 7 endurance, 10 agility, and 10 luck. God, what the fuck?
Whoa!
Death of Murder Mountain. 10 strength, 7 endurance, 10 agility, and 10
10 strength, obviously that's just perfection with a melee and everything. You can carry more, you can pick, heavy weapons are good. Perception of just 1. I never liked perception that much, but I think you need it more than 1. Endurance, yeah. Charisma, who gives a fuck, right? Fuck charisma, fuck, talking out of the dialogues and shit. Intelligence, I mean, intelligence are for nerds. Agility, yeah, man, ninja here. And luck. So basically, yeah, this is definitely Benny. When it comes to just kill everything that moves, this is perfection, basically.
And luck. God, what the fuck is this big?
All right, let's state the obvious. There's something wrong with me.
I am Hercules' bigger cousin Strong, with tough as nails endurance, walks on water agility, and 2-headed coin flip lucky. If I so much as breathe on an organism in the Mojave, you better believe it'll end in a critical hit with enough force to overthrow a small government.
Like the sight of your own blood?
I don't know, do you? However, it also means that I have the perception of a deaf bat, the charisma of a misanthrope, and intelligence so low that calling me dumber than a fucking brick is perfectly accurate.
That was probably pretty dumb, huh?
These base stats are complemented by skills, which are heavily influenced by where you put your special points. Like, remember my 10 agility? That means jacked guns and jacked sneak. Remember my 1 charisma that makes my speech and barter barely resemble that of a sentient human being? I'm so terrifying, yet so lacking in social skills, even the most basic conversation probably feels like a hostage negotiation.
Well, good luck with that.
Again, Lord Death of Murder Mountain, which means specking guns, sneak, and explosives so I can exterminate any life form I come into contact with, from the tiniest praying mantis to the saltiest powder gang. Take this, you stupid
Feeling like a punk.
Powder gangers rule! Special points and skill points are rounded out by traits, which I just adore. Because on one hand, you can pick something pragmatic like Built to Destroy, which gives you a higher critical hit chance, but your weapons wear out faster. Bang, 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 bang. His arms fell off. But on the other, you can pick some shit like my favorite, Wild Wasteland, which enables bizarre events to occur, like taking some dicey drugs and fighting a fucking Yaogwai that's on fire. Have at it, you stupid son of a bitch.
Take drugs, kill a bear.
What?
Oh god, that trait. At the first playthrough I played it, I didn't mind to it too much, like, because my mentality wasn't up to date, like how good this game can be. I thought it's just a trait, probably changes something here and there. I didn't know the whole thing will open up like this. Strange encounters and shit.
What? There's an actual flaming Yaogwai? What the fuck? Am I even hitting the right one?
Aliens and shit, this is so good.
Once you're done choosing who you want to be and enter the Mojave, VATS is the next big one you gotta learn. Because 90% of staying alive in the Wasteland is making sure everything else around you is dead. Ow. The Vault-Tec Assisted Targeting System, or VATS, is the tightest shit ever. I fucking love VATS because it allows you to freeze time Dio style and choose exactly where you want to shoot and the probability of hitting your target. Watch this center mass.
Oh, that's I didn't even notice that at first. Yeah, JFK and basically headshot rate is 100%, yeah.
Exactly where you want to shoot and the probability of hitting your target. Watch this center mass. It's not mandatory. You don't have to use it. You can just blast things away like you would in any other shooter. Don't taunt me, Gecko. Personally, I use it every chance I get. Just the combination of precise shots, the slow motion, and some of the hilarious outcomes, I just can't help myself. Oh shit, that hurts. You can select multiple targets. You can be choosy about body parts, like hitting someone's right arm to knock a weapon out of their hand, or someone's legs so they can't flee, especially if that person just won the lottery.
Who won the lottery? I did!
I feel bad about using the 40 mil for this.
I wouldn't.
I don't. That was tight as hell. It's not perfect because even if you're extremely close to a target with near perfect accuracy, sometimes you can accidentally.
By the way, that was so fucked up. He won a lottery in a way that he's not gonna get killed that day by the Legion. That was the lottery. So that's sad that he, in the end, got killed by the Courier.
I've checked the wrong person. Whoa, no, not shooting Cachino. Thank you very much. Yes, we are shooting Cachino. Oh no. And other times, VATS is just too accurate. I never thought it was possible to be too consistent, but a snafu with dynamite proved me very wrong. Rise and shine, Captain Parker. Oh shit. That's okay. I didn't bounce super. Oh shit.
Yeah, I mean, you know, when it comes to trajectory weapons, right? Even I was like, it says 95% chance of, you know, hitting the target. So it must hit the target. But that is just, you know, taking, you know, consideration, like if you arc straight and there's nothing in the way, right? It would hit the target 90% of the time. But if the target is moving or you somehow moved or something, there's a pole in between, it's not going to take that into account directly. So it's going to hit it and come back. Trajectory, you have to think for yourself. It's not just all about, you know, computers and VATS.
Everybody's awake now. I'm not gonna buy that. I'm so dead. Oh god. Even though I may have blown my legs off with dynamite, my heart was in the right place because what I was fighting for was totally worth it. A bed. Just like VATS, beds are absolutely critical to your survival because the Wasteland is full of scary shit that takes your health away and breaks down your limbs, especially if you use landmines as a primary weapon. Hey, wake up, Frank. Wake up, Frank. But if you sleep in a bed, even for just an hour, you regain all of your health and all of your broken limbs are magically fixed. Don't ask me how it works. I don't know about you guys, but I think that's worth cutting someone's head off with a switchblade. Ring-a-ding-ding, baby. Ooh, that critical. Final word of advice here is to always check if there's an open bed before you kill anybody, because I've slaughtered entire tents of people and taken naps next to corpses only to realize there was an open bed right next to them. I just want to take a nap. Let me take a nap, you asshole. With those basics covered, it's time to make our way to New Vegas so we can find that bastard Benny and figure out why some stupid platinum chip was worth blowing someone's head off. Now's a good time to remind you that I'm a complete fucking oaf. I'm glossing over a ton of stuff and probably leaving some important shit out. So remember that my advice is meaningless and time is a flat circle.
There's more to it, but...
I mean, yeah, you can't cover entire New Vegas in 40-minute video. I mean, come on. Yeah, I mean, look at that, how he walks and how he makes jokes. That's inside the game, right? I know there are mods basically who basically modifies the game and you can create these kind of new idols and things, right? Changes your skeleton and everything. I did that shit a lot with Skyrim. I know in this engine that happens. But I'm just thinking, why didn't Bethesda and Obsidian in this case didn't just apply that from the start, this kind of walking and everything, and just, you know, doing all this animation when you're trying to, you know, pick up, you know, a mine. If you see it from the third-person camera, why isn't he holding that? If you can't do it with the mods, obviously. I mean, yeah, it's a bit strenuous on the system, but how strenuous is it anyway? And this game is from 2010. I'm pretty sure people have PCs that can handle it, and I'm pretty sure PS3 can handle that shit. Come on.
we don't have the time. By which I mean, you don't.
On the road to New Vegas, I prefer to trust absolutely no one, because the Wasteland is never as it seems. See that nice old lady running the motel with the giant dinosaur? Well, she just sold someone's wife into slavery.
Wow, yeah.
You negotiated the sale of a person and only got 1,000 caps? Killing everyone that doesn't explicitly offer value to you is a wonderful policy, because as far as I'm concerned, this Wasteland belongs to me and the weak should fear the strong.
It's a part of life out here. Best to accept it.
Upside here, looting is a dream, because robbing a corpse is a far smoother experience than bartering with a living being, and who knows, you might just get lucky and find a mysterious big iron that has sound effects.
Oh yeah, Mysterious Stranger's gun.
Yeehaw, chuckle fucks. Downside here, everyone that you haven't killed yet hates your guts. Oh man, do people ever think you're an abomination, so interacting with the various tribes of the Mojave is significantly more painful. The NCR has declared you a terrorist. Wherever the NCR has jurisdiction, you will be shot on sight. It's about fucking time, fellas. I'll get to these various tribes in due time.
That was NCR when I was just a courier and got shot in the head. It's NCR's fault.
All I'm saying is, you have choices. Be good, be evil, kill nobody, kill everybody. I don't give a shit. Make up your own destiny.
Hear that? We have options.
My destiny was to confront Benny.
By the way, the Guns Runner Arsenal DLC is fucking perfection for this game, right? Because this game has everything. Why not guns? So it adds so much guns, like light machine guns and shit. Is just fucking incredible.
Topps Casino on the New Vegas Strip and figure out why the hell that platinum chip was so goddamn important. But just before I did, I was reminded of why my seemingly dumbass build is so damn brilliant thanks to maxing out sneak. You see, none of these casinos on the Strip want a bumbling wastelander walking into the joint with all kinds of dangerous weapons, so they make you check them at the door to avoid any violence. But if your sneak stat is high, you can fit an arsenal in the door, no problem. I can get weapons past the guards, no problem.
You might. One fella I knew was able to slip a pistol past the guards. You? I'm guessing you could get a machine gun by them.
Hey, sir, welcome to the Topps Hotel and Casino. I'm gonna have to ask you to hand over any weapons you might be carrying.
Sure, here you go.
Smooth and easy, just the way I like it.
Okay, so they didn't find 2 357s, a 44 Magnum, 2 10mm pistols,
seriously.
3 9mm pistols, a combat knife, 8 6 of dynamite, a frag grenade, 3 more 6 of dynamite, a mysterious Magnum, a silence 22, spike knuckles, a switchblade, and a tire iron. Sneak is broken. I'm gonna repair.
To be honest, you are wearing a fucking power armor, which is massive. I mean, yeah, the first time I played this game, I was playing so deep in this role-playing game. I was playing as a courier who's pissed off because he got shot in the fucking head. So as soon as I could go to the Benny, you know, not as soon as I could, I didn't just run there. I made the whole journey with Nipton and everything, doing all the side quests and shit. And when I reached the Vegas, as soon as I got in the casino, I didn't have sneak 50 sneak, right? And he said, hand over the guns. Fuck that, I'm there to kill him. So, you know, I had to kill a lot of people in the fucking casino, starting with that, you know, guy who's asked me to basically hand it over. Because I was playing that angry role-playing thing. I'm killing Benny enemies necessary.
All this, by the way, don't have an aneurysm. This allows you to kill Benny any way you like. I was surprised he didn't perish from a heart attack the moment he laid eyes on me still breathing.
What in the goddamn?
Blow his guards up with a frag grenade and finish him off with dynamite. Hell, you could even let him flee for the time being and kill him later over and over again when his hands are tied thanks to the joy of quick saving.
Now you're talking. That is the ring-a-ding move, baby.
Yeah, you better believe that Benny starts sweating when you hit the F5 key.
Some of the slaves have been spreading.
Truth is, the game was rigged from the start. I'm gonna hit him a few more times just so he doesn't come back like I did. Did I really just march halfway across the Mojave to kill Benny with a tire iron? You're damn right.
A fair kill.
With a
He did with him tire iron, explodes his limb. Like legs, hands, everything explodes of it. That's just awesome.
tire iron? Oh, can you actually crucify him?
You sick, vindictive fuck. Happy now, you twisted bum?
I still feel like tire iron is the best. It is always the best. And if you think killing Benny is the climax of your New Vegas crusade, ooh baby, are you ever ring-a-ding wrong. I'm not talking about Maria, the pistol that he shot you in the face with that you get to use however you like.
Which is
Truth
pretty
is,
good.
Remy, the game was rigged. I'm not talking about his ace-checkered suit that I primarily use to get discounts at gun runners. This robot is giving me a 2% discount just because I'm wearing a checkered suit. I'm talking about that mysterious platinum chip that cracks the entire story wide open, and I'm sure you're just itching to know why.
What the fuck do you think, asshole?
Apparently, the man after this platinum chip you were carrying when Benny blew your head off is Mr. House, the mastermind running the New Vegas Strip, and why am I still talking about him when his ego does such a better job?
By the time I was 30 years old, I was a billionaire 30 times over. I founded and ran a vast economic empire. Do you really think I'm going to let an upstart come into my home and ransom my property to me? I spent 2 centuries searching for the platinum chip. It's my invention, my property, mine! Now be a good courier and deliver it!
And he's angry for a reason, because his position of power comes from his Securitrons. You know those big blue robot guys that can either kill you on sight or become your cowboy best friend?
Howdy, partner. Welcome to New Vegas.
Well, that platinum chip you're carrying contains an update to their operating system that turns them from ordinary foot soldiers capable of small arms fire into missile-blasting, grenade-launching behemoths ready to vaporize any adversary into dust.
Behold, for the first time, Securitrons running the Mark II OS. The M235 missile launcher gives the Securitron the ability to engage ground and air targets at significantly longer ranges. And a rapid-fire G-28
I find it funny that these are brick walls and even missiles are not damaging them.
launcher ensures the Securitron is deadly in close-range engagements.
Yeah. Benny basically blew your head off because the giant Securitron army is currently running Windows XP and you were carrying a licensed version of Windows 10. And that's not even the juiciest part. Benny modified his own Securitron, appropriately named Yes Man, to help him steal the platinum chip, overthrow Mr. House, commandeer his Securitron army, and shoot him out of the New Vegas Strip, though I think Benny would put it differently.
Baby, getting outplayed and getting cheated ain't the same thing.
Yes Man is willing to tell you all of this because he is unable to say no. And I know this word doesn't mean anything anymore, but he
I mean, Benny is such a moron. I always thought that there is no way in hell this is his plan. He probably found somebody else's plan. Some, I guess, engineer or scientist wanted to do that shit, killed him, and I guess took over his notes and just following those notes. No way Benny's smart to do all this shit.
is literally a yes man.
But hey, not my fault I can't say no.
I love this guy because he politely lays out your options for shaping the future of Vegas and forces you to finally decide whose side you're on, leading up to the final showdown for all the Mojave marbles at Hoover Dam.
We shall see how brave you are when nailed to the walls of Hoover Dam. Your body facing west so you may watch your world die.
On one side, you've got the New California Republic, or NCR, representing old world values like democracy, taxes, and the rule of law, but I'ma keep it a buck. Fuck the NCR.
Technical nuke incoming!
Oh, yeah.
Oh my god, the NCR is unbearable, pun intended, because even as the good guys, they make it impossible to like them with how condescending and pedantic they are, especially when it comes to violence.
This is NCR property, and we have guns, so you can only do as we please here, and it would please us if you got the hell off our lawn.
Well, to be fair, NCR does get, your usual raiders and shit and all the crazies of the Wasteland, so you really want them to be more welcoming? Come on.
Honestly can't wait to sell you into slavery. I'm not even kidding. They are such chicken shit cowards. Like, they are so terrified of the Legion crushing them in Hoover Dam, half of them are contemplating suicide.
The Legion breaks through our defenses. I got one bullet I'm saving just for me.
If the Legion breaks through our defenses, I got one bullet I'm saving just for me. If the Legion breaks through our defenses, I got one bullet I'm saving just for me.
Okay, I get it. You want to kill yourself. Shut the fuck up. They're dumber than I am. And as a reminder, I have sub-brick.
How this is supposed to be funny, but that added more realisticness to me when I first started, because it's supposed to emphasize how terrifying and how fucked up basically Legion is. What they do to the basically people they capture and ship, what to their victims.
Intelligence, like who should we put in charge of a vital solar power plant? How about some bum off the street named Fantastic with no experience whatsoever?
That scientist we hired has got to be the dumbest asshole I've ever come across.
They asked me how well I understood theoretical physics. I said I had a theoretical degree in physics.
Theoretical degree.
They said, welcome aboard. Got the whole NCR suckling my teats. And it feels so good.
The Legion, on the other hand, absolutely based. And
yeah, you know what? That kind of pissed me off too about that guy. Like, okay, really? You need that, right? You need the solar panel array thing, right? You need all that shit, and you're gonna put somebody in charge. You don't even basically test him out. Like, is he really that, or is he just a moron? He just lies his way into that. That feels like way too much of an oversight for such an important thing. I mean, they fought Brotherhood of Steel for that site, and they just let that guy work there. Come on.
The shootouts you witness between these two rival factions tells you everything you need to know. God damn, does the Legion ever crush the NCR? They just get so.
You like that?
But wait, don't they propagate slavery and crucify anyone that defies their will?
Degenerates like you belong on a cross. Degenerates like you belong on a cross.
Degenerates like you belong on a cross.
Degenerates like you belong on a cross.
Yes, but if there's one thing that I hate more than slavery, it's taxes. The worst kind of slavery. So when I say Awe, you say
true to Kaiser.
As evil as they may be, at least they're not
I love all those tax-hating people, right? I mean, they hate with their all guts. I hate taxes. And I understand that at a certain level, because sometimes taxes can be a bit too much. But as a concept, you can't hate taxes, man. I mean, what you think countries and governments are going to run with? Just hope and, I guess, you know, good talk like, yeah, just government's going to run and so on. No, government and country, you want to feel safe in a society when you walk outside at night? Yeah, you need to pay taxes, otherwise that's not going to fucking work. Where is all service going to come from? But, you know, hate of taxes come from overtaxing, which is the case every single time. So yeah, democracy, it has plus point, minus point, and sometimes it gets exploded. What can you do? But yeah, I get it. Fucking taxes. And there is a theme of that through entire New Vegas. Like, even in the game, people hate NCR because of things like that, right? Like, too much taxes, this and that, too much bureaucracy. Yeah, I get that, but there is no other alternative, right? I mean, NCR represent of the old government, which is the one who killed the world. So we are trying to do same shit over and over again, but there is no alternative. Independence Vegas is not an alternative. You are just a moron courier who's trying to run shit, right? Eventually, it is all that will fail. Let's be honest here. Let's think outside of the person, like third person view, right? Let's see the whole landscape, right? It's just, you know, fucking badass to say I can make things better. I'll run this, but no, we don't have the experience, right? We can't run shit. We are not politicians. So in the end, NCR is the only necessary evil there.
Pretending like the NCR is, talking mad shit for having no real fighting prowess, and Kaiser's right-hand man Lanius can tell you what happens when words aren't backed by strength.
Our roads into NCR are hung with the bodies of those who attempted to negotiate with us.
That's the kind of acting on verba ethos I can get behind. Sure, the Legion might be a little intense, but at least they treat me like an equal and have conviction in what they're pursuing.
We will take Hoover Dam and move forward until our feet crush the setting sun beneath them.
The good of the NCR or the bad of the Legion aren't your only choices either, because Mr. House is always an option, a very corporate, tyrannical option to hand the keys to the Mojave, but I guess when your other choices are cowards or slavers, it's not so bad.
My army will do what an army does best: defend territory from invaders and maintain order.
But if you want to...
Mr. House feels like a really good option, considering if you really hate NCR and what they represent and how they represent the old world, which kind of fucked us in the first place. Legion is just bad all around. basically, you know, entirely worst scenario ever. Slavery, killing people left and right, and really fucked up, you know, type of mentality. So Mr. House feels like a pretty good choice, but then again, it has a way too many flaws in it, right? And Mr. House eventually basically, you know, will obviously become dictator, like when he gets the upgraded, you know, all the sentries and things. And let's not forget, when Mr. House upgrades that much, NCR will see him as a threat eventually. I know they're about to do business, but that's not going to last, right? All the things that he's planning, like it will go smooth, eventually there'll be a war. Mr. House cannot basically succeed against the entire NCR. If they bring on all the troops from the California, it's way too big of a thing. NCR is way too big. It's just a part of NCR that is in New Vegas right now.
Wildcard option? Pick up where Benny left off and side with Yes Man. He'll help you take the keys in the Mojave by stealing the Securitrons for yourself.
An army like that should be enough to defend Vegas from, I'm gonna say, anybody.
That way, you get to murder the belittling Mr. House and conquer the Wasteland with a friendly face.
So
and
good.
before you say, you can't just kill Mr. House because a robot told you to. Observe. How did I lose?
Yeah, I
karma
definitely
for that?
do that every
He was
time.
already a vegetable. I'm just making a mashed potato. No matter which path you take, you're forced to familiarize yourself with the smaller tribes of the Mojave.
His ego answer that he gives to us, right? I mean, I am this, I am that, I'm more than better than you. This is my platinum chip. I'm better than you. Shit like that. I'm like, dude, you are just a corpse that is under this building right now. You're not better than me.
To determine whether you want their help in the Battle of Hoover Dam or exterminated for their lack in cooperation.
If you like a tribe, leave it alone. Or, if a tribe is nasty or going to be a problem, go ahead and exterminate it. It's whatever you want to do.
You've got the appropriately named boomers because they're terrified of anything foreign to them, labeling outsiders as savages, and you gotta make it through an artillery barrage.
I love that. Look at that.
They must be a really nasty people. I haven't heard a single good thing about them.
Can I just say, this is by far the most accurate artillery barrage that I've ever seen. Like, this is not the way that artillery works.
How the hell did you survive that bombardment?
I didn't run through all that artillery to hear your stupid question.
They were savages with knives. We blew them up with frag mines and grenades, burned them with flamethrowers. It was neat.
Yes, young Pete. Burning people with flamethrowers. Neat. Sure, they're intolerant, but they taught me this field trip to meet other tribes wasn't just...
This is so fucked up because I get it. People of New Vegas would know that. Like, don't go close to that one. But if somebody comes from outside, just wandering there, some caram or some shit, they don't know it. Like, look at that, I'll do the trading. They just open fires, for fuck's sake. I know there are signs and shit, right? Like, there's going to be bombs and here and there. But anyone can mistake that for the old world thing. Like, this is not a current thing. This was probably before the bombs fell. They would not take that shit seriously.
So I could check a box of exterminate or don't exterminate, because if you help them out, they can have a big impact at Hoover Dam. So
let's be honest, he has intelligence of one at this point. So like, this or this?
Fine, boomers, I'll fix your stupid plane and make your dreams come true.
To restore the bomber, to fly the open skies in armored safety, raining high explosive ordnance upon ignorant savages.
Can you dial it back on that word? Anytime he says savages, he just goes, savages! The Great Khans are hilarious because everybody makes fun of them for being filthy drug traffickers that live in tents.
The Khans are just, they're a dirty people. They live in tents like animals, and they're very rude.
And I think you can deal with them diplomatically
Yeah,
to
you
win
can.
their favor, but I've never tried that option. 22%, can I hit that? Oh, I can hit that. You know what's even better than killing drug traffickers? Killing drug traffickers on their own product. I'm so high off of Psycho right now. Diplomatic efforts are better spent on the Brotherhood.
Yeah, I mean, you know, I think the best outcome of the Khans is you nudge them somewhere else, right? But I'm not sure if that's the best outcome because they are fucking dangerous. They're hard people, right? And if you nudge them somewhere else, you're just dumping them on someone else. Like, this is your shit now. This is your problem. So I don't think the best outcome for Khans is really the best outcome.
Of Steel, because if you run their silly errands, they can hook you up with special power armor training to wear this god-tier steel suit.
Wake up to the money, turn me right on.
Everybody looking for that platinum chip when I got that platinum drip. By the way, if you think that T-51 is cooler than T-45, you are actually psychotic. And I'm not gonna recommend that you pickpocket the heavy hitters and initiate their bunker self-destruct sequence once you've got the training in your hands, but yoink, yoink, I'll take that. Are you sure you would like to initiate the self-destruct? Yes. You can kill me all you want. I've already won. I've already won. It's already too late. I bet you regret putting that explosive collar on me now, assholes.
I'm not gonna lie. This one, I also thought one time I destroyed Brotherhood. But I guess, I don't know, because I was, at the time, I don't know what I was doing. Maybe I misunderstood or whatever it was. But I ended up destroying the Brotherhood because I got swayed by the other side. I don't remember. The point is, I destroyed the Brotherhood. And don't do that in most playthroughs, right? Because it's stupid. Why? There's no point of it, right? You just change your, alters and things like that. But the point is, when I destroyed it, everybody was shooting at me like, do you hear that alarm? This shit about to blow up. So you want to kill me and then kill yourself? How about you run? The best sequence there would have been as soon as the alarm runs, rather than finding who did that shit, everybody just runs out for their survival because a bomb's about to go off. You don't try to find who did this shit. You do that later on.
Good. That's one less loose end.
Consider them forgotten, along with the projections that predict they'll be our biggest enemy. Forgotten!
Not all the tribes are out in bumblefuck either. You've also got to make contact with some of the families running other prominent casinos on the strip, so even if you already know you want them exterminated, you at least have to look them in the face before you kill them, Benny style.
Maybe cons kill people without looking them in the face. But I ain't a fink. Dig.
The Omertas that run a giant whorehouse called...
Yeah, the casinos. Basically, look, man, I'm just gonna say the story of this is better than any other fucking Fallout 3 or anything, right? I love Fallout 3. It's, of the newer Fallout, obviously it's the first Fallout I played. I think I remember playing Fallout 2 when I was a kid, didn't understand shit. So my introduction to Fallout is from Fallout 3. It has a very special place in my heart. It will never be replaced because I guess the feelings get stuck around. Right? It doesn't matter how much you think about it. So Fallout 3 is incredible, obviously. It's perfection, especially the metros. How it leads one place to another. I was astounded. It's like, holy shit, games can be like this, right? That's what I was wondering, because I was already Oblivion fan, right? Then I played Morrowind later on because I didn't play it when it came out. So I already was fan of this studio. And they're like, what the fuck? And New Vegas came. At the time, I didn't know this is not from the same studio. I didn't pay attention to that. So I'm like, oh shit, same studio. Look at how great thing. Apparently it's Obsidian, the original guys. But yeah, this game story is so engaging and it branches out into this open world RPG so good. But people who say they don't like New Vegas much, they really don't get this, right? They really didn't see and feel this through. So from the start of the game, it feels like a journey until you reach New Vegas, and then it's open branches. Nobody basically holds you anywhere. You can do any shit you want. But if you go through the mission, it feels like it's a journey from one place, taking a round trip, because if you directly go, there are fucking death claws everywhere at the quarry. So if you take a round trip all the way to New Vegas, it feels like a journey, longest journey. Between you passes towns, there are small missions here and there. You get introduced to, NCR, cons, and then you reach New Vegas. And then the real game actually starts with your decision things. You kill Benny, you plot things and everything else. So this is one of the best thing, and also how the game starts for the platinum chip, the way Benny kills you, and basically all turns around. And Benny is not even that important of a character. You just have you can just kill him or not kill him. It's all up to you. It's so much freedom. I love this for that. Alright, people, that's it for right now. I guess I'll make a second part of this later. It's already 30+ mark, and viewers rarely see more than 30 minutes of the video of the reaction. I guess retention goes down, and yeah, even I have to go. So yeah, if you like my reaction, don't forget to like and subscribe so I know which videos to react to more, I guess. If you want me to react to Russian Badger or what. Check out the reaction I did, there's a link in the description. Check the cast for place, and yeah, I'll see you next time.